What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. Well, today's video is a bit different and mostly because I don't usually do long-term reviews for anything, but there is a good reason for that. I usually get like the newer version or I get something better or I'm not happy with the performance and I replace it with something else. So I don't usually get to keep the same thing and use it over and over. Well, that's a bit different to the Roborock S5. So this is a robotic vacuum that you can buy for about $550. And I'm imagining if someone buys this vacuum, well, they're expecting to use it for at least a couple of years because it is pretty expensive. So I've done a review on this vacuum after I've had it for about a month, and I wanted to do another one now that it's been 6 months since I got the vacuum, because I feel that it will make it easier for you to make a purchasing decision if you're looking for a robotic vacuum. So this has been vacuuming and mopping my house 2 to 3 times a week for the past 6 months, and I don't feel that there was any decrease in performance. The battery life seems to be the same, the suction power seems to be the same, and I feel that the vacuum actually got better after the past couple of updates that it got. So yes, the vacuum does get updates fairly often. I'm still using the original filter and the original brush that's at the bottom of the vacuum, but I do take them out every 3 to 4 weeks and I clean them very well. So I remove all the dust from the filter and then I wash the filter and then I let it dry. And for the brush I remove all the hair because it catches a lot of hair and you just don't want to have all that hair in there. Now, I've had a small incident, well, the vacuum had a small incident a couple of weeks ago when it fell down the stairs. And it was kind of my fault because I never cleaned those sensors at the bottom of the vacuum. So if you've been using this for a while and you're using it in a dusty environment, just make sure that you clean those sensors at the bottom of the vacuum, because if not, there is a chance that it will fall down the stairs because it cannot see the stairs. But other than that, I haven't had any problems with it. I mean, there are a couple of scratches on the vacuum because it touches furniture and stuff all the time. But other than that, it works really well. After one of those updates, you can also use it to the Google Assistant or Amazon's Alexa. But me personally, I've only been using it to the Google Assistant because that's what I have at home. So now you can tell the Google Assistant to start the vacuum, to send it back to the dock and so on. And this is very convenient if you're not at home or if you're just lazy and you want to send the vacuum back to the dock or have it start cleaning. Another thing that got better is the app that controls the vacuum, so the MeHome app. So now the app saves the map that the vacuum makes. Before, every single time you would start a new cleaning, the vacuum would start mapping the house again. So having the map saved makes it much easier whenever you're sending the vacuum to mop something. And I'm gonna explain why that's important. So as I said in the original review, the vacuum doesn't know when it's mopping hard floors or when it's mopping carpets. And nobody wants wet carpets, right? So you don't exactly want the vacuum to mop your carpet. So you can select only certain places in your house where the vacuum should mop. And once it's done, it goes back to the dock, and this way you're not gonna have any wet carpets. And this is a very important feature because this way I wanna actually use the vacuum more for mopping. Now, the mopping function is somewhat gimmicky because you basically have a wet cloth being dragged around your house, but if you use it every 2 to 3 days, you're definitely gonna notice a difference in your house. Like any other robotic vacuum, if you leave small toys on the floor, if you leave cables, if you leave even socks, for example, I left one of my socks the other day and it went around that brush. So there is a good chance the vacuum will get stuck. So try cleaning up the floor before leaving, because otherwise the vacuum will just get stuck on something and then you come back home and the vacuuming isn't done. But other than that, the vacuum has been awesome. I feel that it's better than it was at the beginning when I first got it, because now it works with the Google Assistant. Now I can use it better for mopping and so on. So definitely a great vacuum to have around the house, and this way you're never gonna have to vacuum ever again. Alright guys, hopefully I made it easier to make a purchasing decision. If you're looking for a robotic vacuum, this is definitely one to get. I don't really have any complaints about it. I even have the old version, the original Xiaomi vacuum, and that one still works good up to this day, and that one is almost 2 years old. My parents actually have that one, and it cleans every second day in their house, and they do work fine. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.